welcome to Lunch Therapy.
Ahoy, hummingbirds, and welcome to Lunch Therapy. That was Guignel all the way from Belize. So a lot of the hummingbirds are in Belize right now. Wow. This behind me is Belize. The background there, taken by Guignel. A lot of us have never even seen Guignel before, so it's kind of a new thing. That's cool. I like that. What else is going on? Oh, Friday. Friday, we're going to have a coach, a certified life coach on the show, a sound healer, an energy healer, and a yoga instructor. And that's not like 5 people. That's one person. Her name is Ava Milva. Not Mulva, but Milva. That's from her website there, from stuck in a rut to inspired. So if anybody out there feels stuck in a rut, needs some inspiration, yeah, it's beautiful out there, isn't it? The cat from Shrek is here. He's on my head. All right, KBT. Great to see you. This is Lunch Therapy. We're going to get into the show in a second here, but first, for those of you that don't know where Belize is, here's a map. That's where it is. Down there near Guatemala, Honduras. There's some echo from Blas's computer. I don't know what's going on there. Looks like it's in Central America. Down there below Mexico. There's another map. All right. This is the cat from Shrek, huh? That's cool. All right, let's get into this thing called Lunch Therapy. Today is Barefoot Tuesday. I have no shoes on. I don't know where Blas is. I don't know what's going on with him. He was like throwing some stuff around. Not sure what to make of it. But we got this crazy looking gear thing here. This cyberpunk Tuesday looking thing. And, where'd the cat go? Cat jumped off. Anyway, I got an agenda here today for Lunch Therapy because we got a lot we're going to look into. We're going to do some breathing, of course, at the top of the show. We're going to listen to something called a tongue drum. I don't know if you know what a tongue drum is. Do you play it with your tongue? That's what I'd like to know. Just Jay Comedian says, Kamala doing my letters today. She's doing her letters. I don't know what it means. Maybe you can elaborate, Just Jay Comedian. I wonder what happened to Blas. He was like moving stuff around. Something probably fell over. I don't know. He was going to be right there in that other hole there. Oh, your letters. ERA. Equal Rights Amendment. Got to get that thing published, especially now, right? My God. Okay, we're going to do some breathing. We're going to listen to the tongue drum. Guy's name is Jonathan Neumann. He's also going to then lead us into what we like to call a mini vacation. We're going to go into Belize on a mini vacation. And then there's going to be some breaking news. I'm giving that away. Futura Transportus, whatever that means, and then wildlife therapy. So let's move on. Oh my God, there he is. I don't know. What's going on with you, man? What is happening? Did your green screen fall over or something? Oh my God. What happened?
Kamala, don't you dare say anything. Kamala, say nothing.
What happened, man? You were like suddenly gone.
Can you hear me?
You can't even. You don't even have your headset on yet. Okay, let's go back to here because this is cool looking. And there you are. What's going on? Can you hear me? If you can't hear me, man, I don't know what to say. Okay, I'm going to move on to the tongue drum because I can't hear you at all. Are you there?
Okay, you can't hear me?
Now I
can. You can't hear me?
Now I can.
Oh, you should be able to hear me. We have to breathe. Don't we have to breathe first?
Yeah, we do.
Where
the hell were you?
I need to breathe. I left my JBL my earpods in the garage, and when I went to get them, I didn't like that right there, buddy.
Oh, I like the hat.
Yeah, you like that?
That's cool. Yeah.
My daughter's. I took it.
Al's being quiet. She's not going to say anything.
I went to get my JBLs, but because I've been up since 6, so I've been doing they're clearing some stuff out, and I think I put them on a box or something, and so I didn't want to put these on. Look, I got my Beats, man. What do you think of these, dude?
I think nothing of them. I think very little of them. I try not to think about them, really. Overpriced headphones.
Easy now. These are Dr. Dre's, buddy. And you know I'm a DJ.
Okay. All right, we got the tongue drum going on here. Jay says that looks a lot like what her drum that's coming. She ordered a drum in the mail.
I can't wait. She's gonna be doing good vibrations, baby. Good healing vibrations.
That's gonna be so cool.
I know.
So this is Jonathan Neumann. Let's enjoy his sounds, dulcet tones. All right, I'm gonna have to breathe after that. After that strange going out to the garage.
I need to get loose.
JBL thing, and then of course the Beats headphones, and now the hat. I like the hat a lot. It's my favorite part.
Yeah, look at us. We're all colorful today, man.
I know. I've got my lunch therapy T-shirt on. I've got a store now, a YouTube store. There's actually a tab. We got some merchandise for the holidays. What I want to get though is I want to get somebody to draw animals to put on the shirts.
Wow. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Wildlife therapy, baby.
We got to start expanding out our wildlife therapy. We've got some wildlife therapy today. What do you think about
a great artist? I've been trying to get him on the show, Joel. He's a little bit he's an artist, you know, he's an introvert, dude. He's like you want to be doing talking and stuff like that, but he's got a great personality. When you get to know him, he's a fun guy, but this kind of stuff makes him a little bit nervous, you know, but he's a very, very talented artist. He does the kind of stuff where he could do portraits, you know, he could do landscapes, and he does he's out of San Jose, California, and they have festivals, like a month or something like that out there, Silicon Valley and all that. And they have these, they get booths and stuff, you know, and they sell their art. And he could draw a mural on the ground.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe he could do that for us. Maybe he could draw a mural on the ground, and we can do it like speed it up. Right?
Alexander's the best. He's the best.
Now you got your headphones. Alexander got them for you.
But I love that.
Hey, Alexander.
Draw a mural for us, and then we'll play it in fast forward like that.
Yeah. Okay, we got to breathe. We got to stop talking about your introverted art friend and get some oxygen in these lungs. All right. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. I hope all of you out there are breathing today, because today's Tuesday. It's kind of in the beginning of the week. Need to have a lot of oxygen. Get you through. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. I think listening to music is not only therapeutic, but I think it is good for your cells at the cellular level. I believe someone was telling me recently, I think it was Kamala, that music does something to your chromosomes or something. I don't know. Have you heard anything about that? Like that it actually does something physically to your body?
Wow. No,
To your genes?
Music creates environment and emotions. I mean, you could hear a song or even like this kind of beautiful music that Jonathan plays.
Yeah.
And it can really take you someplace, emotionally.
In through the nose, out through the toes.
Maybe you want to let it go.
Hold it. Let it go. I mean, obviously it physically vibrates your entire body. Sounds, they don't just vibrate your eardrums. They also vibrate throughout your body, your bones. I want to thank Jonathan Neumann for allowing us to play this on the show today.
Are we doing that where we're reading, but we didn't pre-read to pronounce words?
What are you saying? Are we doing what?
Where you're reading words that you didn't pre-read them so you can pronounce them correctly. You're just going to call him Jonathan.
I just don't know. I mean, I've never met him in person. I just met him over the internet. It says Neumann. I think in German it would be Neumann, right?
You know what that name reminds me of?
What? What does it remind you of? Newman from the Seinfeld? Oh my God.
Newman?
Okay, so that was some tongue drum. What do you think about tarot cards? You ever had your tarot cards read?
What do you think about what?
What do you think about tarot cards?
Oh my gosh! I can't believe you're bringing this. You are full of surprises today.
I am. I'm full of surprises, and you are too. I'll tell you,
my friend.
Not good ones. Not good surprises.
I have tarot cards.
You have them?
I have tarot cards. I was actually, that's so weird that you're bringing them up. It's just yesterday when I pulled them up, I go, oh wow, what about tarot cards? We haven't. This is interesting. He's never mentioned it or anything.
It's so weird.
I mentioned it on the show, and then there you go. You're talking about it.
Yeah. Blas, are you on mushrooms today? Is that what you're on?
Not,
Did Boney get you some mushrooms?
No. Oh yeah, I thought we were gonna do mushrooms on 400.
I thought you did today. From the way you've been behaving.
No, I mean I'm just spacey because I've been up since 6 and I was doing so much stuff this morning and I wasn't paying attention to the time. And Alexander came out and he goes, it's like 11 o'clock. And I go, oh, it is right now. And so I had to put this stuff back in. Man, check this out, dude. I had to push stuff back into the in the garage because I had it all on the driveway.
God, are you gonna talk about your garage again?
No, what's wrong with my garage?
I don't know. It's just
look at this. Tell me if you can see this.
I can see that. Pasadena Ice House. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll take your word for it. Featuring the improvisational act comedy group Caught in the Act. Wow.
Look at the members of that. Look at the members.
Yeah, I see that. Kamala Lopez, Roxanne Beckford, actually Kamala Dawson, Jay Lacopo, Blas, Big Jean Ray, her first marriage.
Harry Victor.
Hey, look at this.
Did you know his first husband? Joe?
What? Kamala's first husband? No, she's kept that from me. She totally kept that from me.
What?
She kept it from me.
What?
I guess he was must have been a super cool guy. But
No,
she doesn't want to tell me.
I didn't like him at all. I didn't like him at all, bro. I didn't like him at all. Matter of fact,
there was no first husband. I'm the first husband. But Matt Wright is saying something. I want to see what he says here. It's interesting. Do you remember one of the 6th grade teachers at Sherwood busting out the Ouija board in class? Yes, I do remember that.
I got a Ouija board too.
We used to have a Ouija board at school. Somebody brought Satan into the school. Is that what a Ouija board is?
No.
Satan? No.
Do you think that if you brought one into school today, that everybody would bug out and be like, "Don't bring all that stuff"?
I don't know. I don't know. Is it who is ghosts? Maybe ghosts.
Yeah, it's like spirits. Like they're supposed to communicate with you through the Ouija board.
Kamala likes the caught in the act thing. It's crazy that you have that paper. It is crazy that it lasted this long. Where'd you find it? In the garage?
Yeah, that's what I was going through. I stuffed in the garage. Look at the date, dude.
Is it 1995? Kamala says 1995. Yeah. Oh my God, it is.
95.
That's almost 30 years ago. You guys were doing improv at the Ice House.
Crazy. Look at what it says. Look at what it says at the bottom.
I can't read it. I can't read it. Just read it to me. For reservations, call. Or call Blas. Great. Put your personal number out there. That's cool.
Oh, shit.
What now?
Huh?
What's going on over there? Did you see a ghost?
I forgot my phone number was there.
Oh, you put your phone number on the screen. Is that your phone number now, too? Is your address on the flyer as well?
No, just the phone.
Kamala liked it. She said that was fun. KBT. Oh, yeah, dangerous to dabble. Oh, here's what KBT says. Dangerous to dabble in those things. Portals opened. I wonder who's coming through. He's talking about the Ouija board. Yeah, I don't mess with Ouija boards. Do you?
No, yeah, we did when I was a kid, and then like about 5 or 6 years ago, I think they came out at a party one time, and it started. Dude, it was. It's creepy. Dude, it's creepy. It's creepy, dude.
We're talking about two topics right now. This is the fun thing about the chat room. We can talk about Ouija boards. We can talk about tarot cards. We can talk about your improv troupe. Bobby McGee's was not good. Matt Wright says, at Camilo Lopez, I have better stories from high school. Horrible things said in class. Even worse, hearing some of the stuff my daughters had to hear from teachers recently. Wow. What? Now we've got us intrigued.
Yeah, Matt. What are they saying about your daughters? What is happening, dude?
I don't know. I remember in high school, one of the teachers talking about how he would commit suicide if he were to commit suicide.
What?
And we're like, why would you talk like that? Tons of respect to teachers, and sometimes I'm surprised how hard it is to fire them.
Yeah, you can't. You got it. They got to be written up several times.
I like the way he has the big "and" there. And sometimes I'm surprised how hard it is to fire them.
It's all capitalized.
Because they can say all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah. Well, but like now these days, you know what I mean? Like the whole thing, like with Florida, like they don't want you to talk about gender stuff. You know what I mean? It's so silly. I mean, might as well just burn books again. Go grab a book. Let's just burn a book. What do we got here? Oh, that's my journal. At
Bobby McGee's, the guys were drunk and just yelling obscene acts as prompts for improv scenes.
He's saying they did improv at Bobby McGee's? Yeah. Oh, my God.
What was Bobby McGee's? What was that?
It was like a Black Angus. It was a restaurant and a nightclub. And then they tried to do different events, during the weekdays. They would have like wet t-shirt contests or improv or stand-up.
Well, that's the whole problem right there. You can't have a wet t-shirt contest in the same place where you have improv. You just can't have it. Right?
Well, it's not on the same night. It's
confuse
like
people. Confuse people.
Like we lip sync, and then and then Saturday was like dancing, and then dance contest. Yeah, I won all that stuff. I killed everybody. Even the wet t-shirt contest.
I love the way we're switching topics back and forth. Here's another one. My slumber parties, Ouija boards, and levitations.
Oh my God, Just Jay, I got to see that.
Did you ever do the thing where you put like your finger, I'm showing my hands. You put your finger underneath somebody's armpits, right? Somebody stands behind.
Yes.
And then the another person puts it underneath the knees, and then you can lift them up.
Well, they're sitting in a chair.
With just your fingers.
Just the fingers, the index fingers.
Is that levitation?
And they would just lift them up. Yeah, but how do they raise them up with their fingers? The index, dude, that was creeping me out too. That creeped me out.
That was weird, yeah. Because I mean, we could not lift that much weight, right, with just our little fingers.
You couldn't pick the person up, but you put your hands under him. Remember? You try to lift them up, and then now put your fingers, and then everybody concentrate, and all of a sudden, dude is like.
What do you think's going on with the Ouija board? Do you think it's just people are moving the thing around, or do you think there's energy that's moving the thing around, or do you think it is Satan, or do you think it is ghosts, or God, or I don't know?
A couple of times I experienced Ouija board. The girl's barely touching it, dude. So it wasn't like you could just see it. It wasn't she was moving around, like her fingers weren't, they weren't pressed, they weren't like
just resting, resting on it.
They were just kind of touching it on the tips, just like that, touching it on the tips, and then that thing just was like.
I've seen it. That's what happened in 6th grade. We did that, and we were like in the, in the.
Like, oh, Matt, you're spelling Matt. What about Matt?
It was scary, man. That was Mrs.
Ask a no question, and it goes to yes.
See, I thought that was Mrs. Wolgamuth's class, and that was, I think, fourth grade. Wolgamuth. Yeah, that was her name. Yeah, teachers always have the weirdest names, right? I mean, isn't that kind of a thing with teachers? Like, I think some teachers get hired and they go, "I'm going to tell them my name is Wolgamuth," because they don't want you to find them. They don't want to put their, they don't want people looking them up in the phone book and stuff and prank calling them, so they come up with. Ridiculous names.
We used to crank call teachers on the phone out of the phone.
Yeah.
We used to do that.
So that's why you got to come up with a pseudonym, right? And again, why not come up with a ridiculous one that the kids are like, and then every time they call you that, you're just like if they're making fun of you, you just in your mind you're like, yeah, well, what you don't know is my name is not Wolgamuth, right? They can always have that in the back. They always have one up on you.
And then you get a class and go, hey, Mr. Wolgamuth, were you getting some phone calls last night? He goes, no, why? Nobody's calling me. Why would they be calling me? Come on.
We had
somebody about Prince Charles in a can?
We had a teacher. Her name was Mrs. Sleesman.
Come on, you're making that up, Joel.
I know her name was Sleesman. There were other ones too.
Sleazy. Yeah. That's sleazy, dude.
At least it wasn't Sleaze Woman. That would be really weird. Parker Brothers made that Ouija board that everyone had. The All-American Game Company partnering with the devil. Yeah.
Well, they did steal a lot of people's games and then patent them for themselves.
It's true. Actually, the Ouija board is just a Parker Brothers game. That's all it is. Yeah. It doesn't have you think it has like a long tradition of like thousands of years or something and came from, I don't know, some ancient druids. But no, it's just Parker Brothers. Grew up in an alternate reality. Yeah, I think I grew up in an alternate reality.
It was moving and it was like she was barely touching it, dude.
I never, no way, man. Okay, let's move on because I'm getting kind of creeped out here on a Tuesday afternoon. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to get to. Let's go on a mini vacation to Belize. What do you say?
Am I bringing the tarot cards to class one day?
Only if you're going to do a reading.
I'm going to read you on the air.
Okay. Maybe on Friday you can read some tarot cards to our guest.
Dude, she's got way too much spiritual meditation stuff going on, dude. She might be too advanced for me, bro.
I have been, Camel and I have been chanting. We've been chanting. Have you done that before? Where you like sing a mantra over and over and over and over again? I think it's called chanting. I love that. I got to tell you.
I call it looping. It's like looping.
It is a little like looping.
You're looping it, yeah. I do that when I'm recording originally.
But you don't know what it means. You just say it over and over again, and then eventually you just feel great. Lately I'm kind of working on feeling great from the moment I get up out of bed, because I don't feel great when I get up. That's the time. That's like the worst time for me. I either lie there and just worry about stuff, or I get up and I'm just kind of cranky. So I'm going to switch it up now, and I'm going to start going out for a run, walking on the treadmill, just moving, getting the blood moving really fast. I did that this morning. It worked great.
It's the first time I'm hearing you say this. I didn't know you were struggling in the morning.
Oh yeah, always. And I think it's just like a blood is not moving right, or the electricity in my body is not quite. It's just all still asleep. So
Joel, like you work late at night, first of all, and then sometimes when we're putting the show together, you got all these things going on, all these ideas going on, and then you're like forcing yourself to sleep. You know what I mean? Yeah. And there's no way that you're falling asleep right away. You got your brain's on fire, and then by the time you fall asleep, you got to get up, and you're probably just like not resting well. You're not getting that good REM sleep.
Well, that's why I've been trying to go to bed earlier.
Yeah,
like right after work, just go to bed.
Yeah, we haven't been staying up late lately. That's why it's pretty good. That's better for you though. But you gotta relax. You gotta breathe before you go to sleep.
Hey, if I'm gonna bring the therapy, I gotta be pre-therapied. You know what I mean? I can't be bringing any kind of angst or any kind of bad energy to this thing. It's all got to be clean by the time I get, by the time I step out of my shoes.
Dude, the other day Celia was gonna cook something, right?
Yeah.
And chicken was frozen. I go, you got to defrost it, right? And she stuck the whole value pack, the 12 thighs in the microwave. I go, you can't do that. I go, you're going to cook all of that? She goes, no, just a couple. I go, you got to separate it. She goes, I can't, it's too hard. And I took it and I banged it on the sink and I broke 4 off. And I go, here you go. See, it's just like that. And she goes, well, I didn't know how to do that. I've never seen that. I go, wait a minute, slow down. Are you going to cook like this? Are you going to cook like all upset? You got to cook with love. And nobody wants to eat food made from somebody that's angry. So
they say that in Ayurveda, in India. Ayurveda, you're familiar with that? It's ancient medicinal and health conscious ways of cooking and eating. And that's what they say, is that you have to eat food that is made with love. And that's how you're healthy.
Yeah. You have to respect your food and have love for your food in order to prepare it and share it. The plants that you're eating, maybe if you're eating an animal, you got to be respectful for that.
No, you don't eat the animal, because the animal is just traumatically killed.
If you're eating fish or chicken or beef or pork or deer, venison or bison, oh my God,
chicken sickle. That reminds me of. Yeah, I love a good chicken sickle, don't you?
Lick it. Do you lick it or do you eat it? I don't
know either.
Are we sucking on a lollipop?
Let's see what KBT says. I did that as well today, Joel. I need to get out of the house as soon as I get up. Preempt the stinking thinking. Yes, I like that very much. Very much, KBT. Preempt the stinking thinking. I like it.
Hey, that's a quote. We need to get. That's a. KBT.
That is a new thing that we're going to say on the show. Preempt the stinking thinking. All right, mini vacation time. Let's go to Belize. Belize. Now that we know where it is. Okay, here we are. We're in Belize. This is looking out from where Guignel is staying.
Look at that, bro.
It's quite nice, isn't it? It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful there. And here are some. What are these? They've got like one of those huts that they're like hanging out in. Look at them. Look at them. You see what those are?
The canopy or hut?
They look like birds, but they got 4 wings.
Those are dragonflies.
They're dragonflies.
They're dragonflies.
Yeah, Guignel says that they are. I want to point something out. We had never seen Guignel's face on the show until he went to Belize, right?
I don't want to see Guignel's face. I like the way she looks already. Or he.
Matt Wright's friend Heidi spent a bunch of time in Belize rescuing stray dogs. Well, I guess it's a good thing to do in Belize. Maybe we should try and get the hummingbirds to rescue some stray dogs.
Rescue some stray. Where do you take them if you're visiting the country, the city? Where do you take them when you rescue them? Where are you going with them?
Good question. Dragonflies aren't real. Oh man, maybe in Belize. dragonflies. Maybe that's
Well,
their.
those are dragonflies flying around right now.
No, those are all like they're all robots. They're like drones, and they're actually probably followed the hummingbirds down there because the hummingbirds are being very surveilled because of their power. And I think they probably sent some drones down there. Oh, here's Guignol driving.
Hummingbirds coming to you from Belize.
Drones. See?
It's Guignol.
Dude,
That's Guignol's mom. That's his mom.
Yeah, Guignol's mom.
Oh, hi, Mama Guignol.
And that's Mulva back there.
Terrain.
Mulva what?
Mulva. Her real name's Katie.
It's beautiful though. We're going to dinner.
Her
San Pedro.
her teacher name is Mulva.
Yeah, her teacher name is Mulva.
It's a little bumpy.
What's your teacher name? That should be a new thing. You know they have those porn names.
Never do that to Mulva on purpose.
Hey, is he live right now?
He's totally live. This is happening right now as we speak.
This is where we're going.
It's exciting.
His mother looks frightened.
Oh
is he driving crazy?
I'd be scared. Guignol is a terrible driver. He shouldn't be driving anything in Belize. Oh, she dropped her phone.
Oh, she dropped your phone back there?
Yes, Joel, we made it.
Oh.
Dude,
This is actually happening. It got dark really fast, too.
Dude, I'm getting a total Raiders of the Lost Ark with this guy, man.
I know. There's an adventure going to be happening here. This is just the preamble to some super adventurous times.
Back to you, Joel.
Wow.
Dude, is Guignol cool or what?
Guignol is like the coolest dude around.
Come on.
Okay, this is a hummingbird, perhaps a drone, I don't know, in Belize. Guignol brought his own hummingbird feeder, and now the hummingbirds are just going wild down there. He is collecting stray hummingbirds.
What?
Which is cool of him, yeah. Just like Matt Wright's sister, who was in Belize. And now...
Look at how pretty, man.
I know.
Just doing his business, you know what
cool,
I mean?
isn't it?
Yeah, it's like...
It's not Matt Wright's sister. It's Matt Wright's friend, Heidi.
He had to get up and
Matt
go to
doesn't
work
have a
today.
sister.
This hummingbird. He's just doing his business, man.
Yeah, isn't that cool? I'd like to show you some other pictures that Guignol took of hummingbirds in Belize. Of course, they're not real, but they sure look real. Look at that one.
Dude,
it's crazy.
I just want to lie down in the sand and have the water, rush over me.
It's interesting you say that because we're going to have a simulated vacation coming up.
That is beautiful.
Check that out. Check that out.
Did you see her though? She was just like in midair.
Oh yeah. Let's take another look.
Just getting ready to get a drink, and then look at that. That is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, dude, I'm having lunch, dude. Can I have my lunch therapy?
My sister's a brother. Yeah, Matt's sister is a brother. John.
Matt's sister's brother?
Yeah. He's a brother. Look at this.
That's sister's brother.
Look at this. This is your simulated vacation. If you're not in Belize, I couldn't go to Belize. Couldn't do it.
I feel like Snoop Dogg
couldn't
right
wing
now.
it. But now, like Snoop Dogg with the Corona.
Yeah, the thin can.
Yeah, that's too bad for Corona. They could be sponsoring this, but they're not. I don't know.
They said no.
I don't know.
You know what I said to them after they said no?
What?
I said, thank you for your consideration. Bye. Bye-bye.
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 No, they can still call us. You can still call us. We could probably like superimpose it, like later on after the fact.
Yeah, the thin cans is what we want. They're therapeutic.
Yeah. All right, this show's moving like a freight train. We're back to our
yes, Polar Express.
Yeah, this is Polar Express. We're back to our snowy, frozen tundra we call Los Angeles. And, you know what? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. There's breaking news.
Must be important. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeff Vaughn. This is KCAL9. Jeff Vaughn of KCAL9 says KCAL9 so fast. KCAL9. It's like that all the time. KCAL9. No, this is Lunch Therapy still. This is Lunch Therapy's newsroom.
I enjoy Frank Buckley on KTLA 5.
That's who you like, Frank Buckley.
Yeah, that's my buddy. Yeah,
I like Susie Suh. You know Susie Suh?
Holmes. I like her too. What? Who?
Susie Suh. Kamala says Susie Suh at the same time I do. See what I'm saying? He loves. Is Blas Susie Suh? Yeah, Blas is Susie Suh, and I am Jeff Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll traffic in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah. So what's the news? The news is the Artemis rocket. Remember the Artemis rocket from like months ago when they said they were going to launch it and they were going to send it. They like had such aspirations. They were going to send it out there. They were going to wing around the moon and then come back and then land and then do all this crazy stuff. And then they didn't do anything. They didn't do shit.
They're out of town, remember?
Matt says, does it seem like regional newscasters express an exaggerated version of what mom and dad would look like in that region? Ooh, that's interesting.
I have to think about that sentence for a second.
That is intense, Matt.
You got a lot of big words in there.
Mom and dad. And he just jumps right to mom and dad too. Yeah, maybe that's true. Maybe they're like, they're trying to like make you feel like a little kid again, and mom and dad are going to tell you the news, the horrible news.
The local news too.
The local news in Los Angeles is just so depressing.
So much. Yeah, and like when it's around the corner too, it's like, what happened? Where?
Oh yeah, just in Koreatown last night, somebody was shot.
Yeah, that's
killed.
Terrible. Yeah.
That's just like nearby.
It's right around the corner.
There was an anchor named Sasha Fu in Seattle who slowly got Pacific Northwest. Her hair went down over time. Interesting. She slowly became PNW'd. It's interesting. Wow. Okay, what is the breaking news? We're not getting to it. This is the slow breaking news. It's my fault.
Artemis, come on.
Artemis.
Boney, let's go, Boney.
Yeah, Boney. Oh my gosh. So Artemis, let's see if Boney can call it up. I think maybe. Artemis rocket is going to launch. They had another storm. They had another tropical storm.
Another cancellation, huh?
Yeah, and they had to cancel it. And actually, the rocket got damaged. This is the Artemis countdown.
What?
This is not a countdown. This is a train. This has nothing to do with Artemis. This is just a train simulation.
Boney,
come on, man. We're trying to tell them about Artemis. Anyway, it's going to launch. Train or no train. I think he's got like a train. I think Boney's got like a thing for trains today. Look, he just keeps. Oh, look at this. Boney, this is a polar bear.
Is that a polar bear?
Yeah, it's at the.
I thought that was a
Oregon Zoo. Isn't that cool?
Like 800 pounds.
It's a baby little polar bear. Isn't it cute?
Look how cute they are when they're little.
They get huge though, right? They get so ginormous. Oh my gosh, look at him swimming, little cute guy.
Oh my gosh.
I love the Oregon Zoo. Someday I'm going to go there and do a roving reporter from the Oregon Zoo. Mark my words. And I will
Is this snow at the zoo? Is that how the polar bear is? Is he in actual snow or is that the zoo snow?
No, this is at the zoo. Zoo snow. Well, now they've just gone to the bucket of ice. Oregon Zoo always goes to the bucket of ice. It's just so much fun for everybody. This breaking news is really not going very well. Let me show. Okay, so I got to stop the polar bear. Artemis is going to launch in 2 days, supposedly. I don't believe him. Do you believe him?
They keep faking us out, dude. We hold hopes up.
What is going on? Why do they even launch from Florida? I mean, that's like the worst place to launch from. The weather and the hurricanes and the
hurricane is November. Aren't they walking into winter over there?
I know. Well, they were going to do it a long time ago, and they just totally blew it. When was it? Was it September the first time? Oh, no. Now we got otters and bears. It's just, anyway, the 16th, they're going to do that thing. I'm over it now. I'm a little bit over it.
They're going to launch tomorrow?
No, 2 days from today. Today's the 14th, right?
Today's the 15th.
Oh gosh, 15th. Tomorrow they're gonna launch. I don't know. I don't think it matters. And look at this. Look at this. This is nuts. You know what this is?
Why does he look familiar? Is that Elon Musk?
It's an Elon Musk statue, rocket statue thing that somebody made.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this whole Elon Musk thing. It's starting to be really annoying. But somebody made a $600,000 statue of Elon Musk, and it's called the Elon Goat Token. I don't even know what that means. I think it's an NFT. I think they're going to make an NFT of it or something. It's tied to some cryptocurrency.
They're calling him the goat? The goat of what?
They're calling him the goat of, I don't know,
What?
science?
The greatest of all time, loving yourself?
I don't know, man. We're really going downhill with this whole.
Are you telling me another man
Another
made
person.
that statue of him? It wasn't commissioned by Elon Musk. It was just something another man wanted to make a statue.
Another guy just wanted. He commissioned a metal sculptor to make this out of aluminum.
Okay, Elon Musk did.
Commissioned. Just some guy. Elon
some
Goat
guy.
Token.
That's what I'm saying. Whoa, that's creepy.
They're imagining him as a goat. Yeah. They're imagining him as he does look a little. He's kind of a goat, isn't he? He's a goat, rocket goat.
Like,
But you know what the really weird thing about it is? This guy can put rockets up like every 5 minutes. Elon Goat. He can do every 5 minutes he puts a rocket up in space. Not every 5 minutes, but all the time he's putting rockets in space. And NASA, I don't know, they can't get it together. And that
how much
they
does
can't.
it cost?
It's worrisome.
It's
Very worrisome. Very
It's like
worrisome.
multi-millions, right? It's in like the 40, the 50 million, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, it's so expensive. We need some good news in this breaking news thing.
Matt Wright and Go Token at the Troubadour tonight.
At the Troubadour.
At 11 p.m.
I once saw Matt Wright at the Troubadour, I must say. It was super fun. Okay, one other thing.
No, he wasn't.
He was not promoting any NFT tokens. He was selling T-shirts, though.
He wasn't. Was he with the band Go Token, or what band was he with? Was it his earlier band?
It was the Gashuffer token. Okay, check this out. Did you know that Space Force has an anthem now?
What?
Did you know about this?
I get confused, Joel. Is Space Force the Steve Carell series?
I think it was actually, but it was based on a real thing that I don't know Trump or somebody made, which is called Space Force, and it's like a military force, like the Air Force or the Navy or the Marines.
They're supposed to be in charge of space, like the army's on the ground,
protecting us from space. I think,
right.
Like if a meteor comes, they will shoot it right out of the sky. If somebody attacks us from space, aliens. Do you want to hear the Space Force anthem?
Yes.
I think I can play it, right? I mean, we paid for it, right? I assume we paid for it with our taxes.
We did.
It's a real thing. I don't know if these are... Freedom Media. I don't know who they are. Majestic sounding. Here it is.
that they're going to be.
Fighting for freedom. For salvation. Shun. Wait.
Third verse.
Wait a minute. Search for salvation?
Yes, we need salvation because
It sounds kind of religious to me.
are we being attacked?
Are we being attacked? Yes. What's going on? Why do we have a space force?
Why is their anthem so in defense and militant and
it's
religious?
a lot more militant than I thought. I thought it was going to be kind of like, I don't know. I mean, why didn't we just use the Starship Enterprise theme?
Because that's the Starship Enterprise's anthem.
Yeah, but aren't they the original Space Force? Isn't that what they were?
No, they're not the original Space Force, but they are the original
idea of space. Right. Like that was the future of space, and they could just boldly go where, you know. Well, maybe no man has gone before. Maybe you revise that a little bit. Defenders of the Earth. I'm just wondering if like something attacks us from, you know, the outer space, if we'll, you know, have the same launch cycle as the Artemis. You know, we'll be like, we're going to get up there and fight them, but, you know, there's a storm coming. So we better wait. Right. And
hurricane's coming, and we can't go.
We can't do that. Should we put it back in the garage, or should we bring it out? You know, there's gonna be a lot of that stuff.
You got to leave it out because we might have to take off right away. I mean, if the aliens get any closer to Earth, we're gonna have to meet them.
Exactly.
Like
so
by Mount Rushmore or something like that, like in that vicinity.
There's gonna be a lot of deliberation, and maybe some Congress things where they're talking to Congress about it for a little while.
I thought that said we march cowards. I didn't.
And who knows? Maybe nobody in space wants to attack us. Maybe they're just like, why bother with those numbnuts?
They're probably watching us going, what are they doing? What do they think they're going to accomplish? Like they think that they're going to defend themselves from us?
Why are they writing a song before they even have one? Have a space force? Are there people? There are probably people in it. Okay, let's change the topic here to something really cool. Do you know who this lady is?
Yeah, she's a Latin Grammy nominee.
You knew this?
New artist.
Just from looking at that thing that says Latin Grammy nominee.
Well,
wow, that was good. You know what else is interesting about her? She's 95 years old.
Oh, hell yeah. I hope she wins.
Angela Alvarez. So what happened was, here's this woman, plays the classical guitar and sings. She's from Cuba. And she's always been, you know, really interested in singing, but life kind of got out of control for her. And she was like, you know, I don't know. I might have missed my chance. And her grandson said, hold on there, Grandma. I'm going to record you and put an album out.
I'm loving it.
He recorded. So 6 years ago, he recorded her, put the album out. The album came out in the last year. And now she's nominated for a Latin Grammy.
God bless her.
God bless her.
I hope she wins. But I mean, her grandson produced her. She goes, Grams, hold up a second. I love that. It's never too late, bro. It's never too late.
Well, this is what she said. She said, don't ever say you can't do it. You can do it. Always try.
If you don't try, dude, you get nothing. Yeah. If you don't try, you get bupkis. And I can't even spell that.
There's a movie about her. Do you know about that?
They already got a movie about her.
They already got a movie.
Who produced it? Gloria and Esteban and.
Yeah, well, you know who's in it is Andy Garcia's in the movie.
You know, asking someone in their 90s
to
get on an airplane, fly to Los Angeles, sing in a historic theater is pretty much a bad idea.
I dance with it,
there she is.
and then I put the boom like this and I make exercise. Then I feel
Exercising, you see her?
But my father say no.
He's adorable.
There's Andy Garcia. She's adorable.
You are my hero, my hero.
I heard you needed a bongo player.
Okay. Lo mucho que te quiero y pienso que yo muero.
Oh, hell yeah.
Si no te vuelvo a ver.
These songs, mark moments in her life.
Even though she never had a chance to sing professionally, music was so alive in her. This is a real discovery here, and I'm honored to be a part of it,
I have all the songs that I compose that I pass on.
After a 75-year wait, the theater is booked, and Angela's big day has finally arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in finally making a teenage girl's dreams come true. Mrs. Angela Alvarez.
Isn't that awesome? Isn't that the coolest thing? Yeah, I think we need some applause on that one.
I gotta get her music. I gotta get her album.
Yeah, you gotta get her album.
Dude, she wrote these songs years ago.
Isn't that cool? So Just Jay says, Blas, will you make me a recording on my tongue drum?
I would love to record you.
Of course.
I'd love to record you. I'd love to put a song together with you.
When is that thing coming? When's that tongue drum coming?
You can't rush your tongue drum, bro. Relax.
I like what Matt says. I love how she kept doing the work for the sake of the work. Yeah.
It's like you, right, Matt? What you got in the pocket, Matt? What you got? What you holding on to that I haven't heard yet? Come on, man. I want to record you too, Matt. Come on, man. I know you got some songs in the old file.
You know he does.
You know he does, dude. I mean,
Matt is a prolific songwriter. I don't know.
Yeah,
he probably has like a, you know how Prince used to have like a big filing cabinet full of songs?
Absolutely. Yeah. You know what he's got? He's got those old the notebooks we used to have in school, the black one with the speckled white on top of it, and you fill your name at the top, and those little notebooks. Right? What the heck are those things called? I can't talk right now on the show.
You're on a show. Okay, we have to end the show, unfortunately.
Why? Oh, Jesus.
I know. We're having so much fun, and we got to end the show.
Hey,
I didn't get to anything. We didn't get to anything today. I mean, I promised so many things.
We covered a lot of stuff. What are you talking about?
We got to the breaking news.
Yeah, we covered a lot. I mean, look we got Just Jay's getting a tongue drum. I mean, come on, man.
Oh yeah, there's that. You're right.
Pull out some songs. I'm gonna record Matt too. We'll record Matt.
And so we got a lot of things happening.
I didn't realize it till earlier because I put my glasses on and stuff. So, if I'm not mistaken, KB, you still there, man?
KB is the coolest. I don't know. I never met KB before. I don't think. Have I met him before?
No, you have not met him before, but
cool.
I actually gave him an invitation to the show
that's cool.
a couple of days ago. We went and watched the Ariana. Actually, I can't even say his name. We went and saw the UFC fight Saturday night, and he and I haven't seen each other for a little bit because he's been traveling. His wife is a up and coming television director.
Oh, that's cool.
And she's works for the Jerry Bruckheimer company.
Wow.
And they've been traveling. He's been traveling back and forth to Louisiana, and I had a good conversation with him, and he's a talented musician, talented. And I want to get him back on I want to get him back on the Ivories.
It's good having him here. You know, we never ever got to the bison either.
Oh, well, I talked about eating them. I don't think it's appropriate now to talk about it.
Oh, you know, there's the other breaking news. I'm doing a show this Saturday night.
I meant to
forgot about that breaking news. Here it is, Flappers Comedy Club. I'm doing this show at 7 p.m.
This Saturday
If you want like a really inexpensive ticket, just put your phone up to that thing. QR code.
It's like $5. It's like a $5 ticket with a $5 service fee, and a $45 extra service fee.
And there'll be bottle service. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what bottle service is. It's like it's like a baby bottle. They come and squeeze it in your mouth. Bottle service. I want a bottle service. But anyway, I don't know if there's bottle service.
$5 the tickets for the flappers, right?
Yeah, just come on by. Come on by. I'm going to be doing some wacky stuff. I don't know. I'm in the Yoo-Hoo room. Come check it out.
It's a fun room. Yeah, it's a fun room.
But now it's time for the dance break.
Well, if you haven't seen Joel do stand-up in a while, since COVID and all that stuff, you got to catch him. He's on a tour right now. He's going on an LA tour. He's going to be doing about 5 shows.
Coming on strong. Coming on strong.
Yeah.
All right, let's...
New Year's, we'll be consistently on stage.
All right. I like it. Let's close this out with this is a song I wanted to play when Roxanne Beckford was on the show, but then I thought, kind of on the nose. You know? Kind of on the nose. And probably like, you know, it's like when I meet people and they sing like, Noel, no, Joel, and they think it's the first time I've ever heard it before, and I have to pretend that it's clever. And that's probably the way Roxanne would have been when I played this song. She'd be like, yeah, so sick of people saying that song. But she's not here today.
She did? No, I mentioned it, and you know what she did?
What?
She went,
yeah, totally. Okay. But today, she's not here. So it's all new for us. And we're just like, oh, remember that song? It's a cool song.
I mean, Hummingbirds.
This is a cool band. Magnolia, they're called.
Corricos.
They're from Belize. No, they're not. They could be. But I don't think
I
so.
like the play.
I think they're from Spain.
Right, bro.
Good.
You got a little Kappa vibe.
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Those days are over. You don't have to send your body to the night. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the street for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. 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 Put on the red light.
Yes, there's a link. Share it, yeah. Thank you.
I love it since I knew ya. I wouldn't talk down to
There's
ya.
KBT.
I have to tell you just how I feel. I won't share you with another boy. I know what is made of.
Matt says he's been blocked for years.
Where you make up.
That makes me think of
Saw you
something.
once, I wanna tell you again. It's a bad way.
Time to get unblocked.
Roxanne,
We got to get Matt
you
here.
don't have to put on the red light.
Matt has to come on Friday because we've got Ava Milva who's going to talk about getting unblocked.
Red light.
Perfect timing. All right, everybody. Woo!
I love them, man. Yeah,
Thanks
good.
for being here.
Alexander, you didn't comment at all? Alexander.
What is
Next one.
happening? My goodness.